What up, y'all, and welcome back. If it's your first time here, my name is Jannelle, and in today's video, we are going to be doing the Ouidad famous Rake and Shake technique. If you're not familiar with this technique, then welcome to the video. But really, this technique has been around for years. It is kind of like the original curly hair styling routine. It's very good for beginners, really anybody who want natural definition to their curls without having to use anything than the stylers that you already have on hand and your hands. On hand. All I'm going to be using in this video and all you will need for this technique is your hands, your freshly washed hair, your favorite leave-in, a styler, a clip to keep your hair out of the way because we will be working in sections, and then some water on hand to keep your hair damp. I started off this routine with the Curlsmith MultTasking leave-in conditioner, and I applied in the shower. This is typically the point where I would apply stylers and no additional water, but because I will be manipulating it and also because I'll be working in sections versus all over, I want to ensure that my hair is nice and moisturized so the style lasts. So we will be working in sections. I'm going to take smaller sections because I want more natural, looser clumps. If you want bigger clumps, take bigger sections. We are going to start with the Ouidad Vital Curl Soft Defining Mousse, and I'm going to try and just get a drop of this. Oh, okay, I did it. I was scared it was gonna come bursting out. Just going to take a drop of it, and then we are going to smooth it and rake it through this section. You can rake through a few good times to really make sure the product is dispersed. If you want less frizz and more definition at the root, you can go all the way up to the root. If you want more volume, I recommend, especially if you have fine hair, stay a little bit further away. I'm gonna break this into 3 little sections, so just use 2 fingers. Then I'm going to pinch my hair between, and we are going to smooth down. Then when we get to our ends, we're gonna shake and shake. Kind of a side to side motion, and this is going to help the curls fall where they would naturally. I also like to come back in and shake it at the root. Pinch, smooth, and see how it's smoothing down the clumps. And then we shake. Add water as needed. Happen to grab too much of your styler like I just did, just go ahead and go in at the big chunk, and then you can just break up individual sections. So for this top section, I'm going to work from the back. In working from the back, one of the reasons is I've got a cowlick to the back, and I'm trying to direct some of this hair back so it sits naturally on the back of my head versus coming forward, which my cowlick likes it to do. Also help with volume at the root. Gives me the opportunity to style it up, direct it up, lift it away from my scalp. Shake from the top. This is my most finicky section. Also loosest. Again, over directing from my root. And shaking. Hair has been raked and shaked. Now, what I want to do to help it fall back into a natural shape is I'm going to kind of let it fall behind me and shake it out a bit. All right, gonna air dry a little bit of the way, finish with diffusing, and now let's see some results. Would you look at that? Fastest drying time ever. First thing I want to point out is the bottom of my hair looks slightly stringy. Some of the reason there is the look of a little bit of stringiness is because there are uneven layers. Some of it was due to damage, some was my hair cutting. Some of this is the same length, but it's not. Something that I am feeling is how much smoother my hair feels everywhere. Definitely, I'm sure, a mix of like product, what I did today, but also I feel like I can feel the effects of really smoothing the cuticle down. The other thing that I am noticing and loving is the like natural separation in my curls, all while having a ton of definition. Hear me out. You've likely seen my hair more defined. It's had an overall more definitive look, but I don't know that I have seen this much definition in the individual curls while all also being separated to give it a more voluminous look. Does that make sense? Like, look at some of those. Like, you can see everywhere, ropey curl, ropey curl, ropey curl. Some of these I have not been able to get to show out at all. A lot of times what happens for me is if I try to go for more definition, it's almost like too much manipulation and the curls will kind of panic being forced into clumps and then they won't curl at all. And so considering how much I manipulated my hair to still see all that definition and like just look at all those clumps. 2013, I think. It was my first curly haircut ever and it was by a Ouidad stylist in Florida. And they taught me the rake and shake there. So it's been years since I have tried this. I actually cannot remember the last time I've even raked products in my hair other than when I'm like doing Denman brush. And if this is something that you wanna try, this is a really good technique, I think really for most curl types, but especially for looser curl types that want to maintain their fullness without being over clumped so you lose the volume, right? Like this is kind of the perfect in between and I feel like it just has such a natural like fluff and lift to it. That is the rake and shake technique from Ouidad. Have you tried it? Do you love it? Hate it? Have you not tried it? Are you thinking about trying it? All right, y'all, that is a wrap on this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, please give a big thumbs up. And again, if it was your first time here, hey, I'm Jannelle. And if you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, what are you waiting for? Go slam that subscribe button, hit that bell while you're at it to turn on post notifications so you don't miss a thing. And I'll see you next time. Bye.